trophies speak to the traditions and the spirit of the contest between schools, and sometimes they also come wrapped as a massive bronze pig. Floyd of Rosedale is on the line in the matchup we have coming up. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get first crack at it today. You don't get many chances to really stick it to a rival, but the Gophers did last year, blowing out the Hawkeyes.
Blew them out last year, and I think you want to continue to build on that tradition, build on your brand. The Gophers brand is on the up, and now you got these rivalry games to continue to prove it time and time again.
And remember, these two schools, Minnesota and Iowa, they recruit against each other. They recruit similar type players, all from the same region. So when you're putting back-to-back wins against a rival and you're blowing them out consistently, that is a huge boon for your recruit.
To the air, it's Claiborne. Fakes to grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Hawkeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morrison. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw, it's Claiborne. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They just keep firing. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got him downfield. Bulldozes his way through. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And we're even here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Out of the end zone. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. To the air, it's Claiborne. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The running back has it. And some room to work. Good, solid tackle. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. They've got the screen set up. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll go with a direct snap. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Claiborne. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lewis. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Direct snap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 12 to Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Slithers into space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. 1st and goal for the offense. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Claiborne. A strike downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quickly complete. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Scanning the field, it's Claiborne. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Got room to work. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Morrison. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some edge-of-your-seat moments between the Gophers and Hawkeyes, and there's still 2 quarters to go in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Iowa plays out.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Nice move to keep running. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by a field goal over the Red Hawks of Miami. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab down the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got a man, it's Smith. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking for a man. It's Claiborne. Got his man. Spins away from the defense. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. power football with the run. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one, as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. To the air. It's Claiborne. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. On the move. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Minnesota has really fattened up that lead, and the Gophers getting close to capturing Floyd.
And the Gophers have done such a great job handling the emotions, handling the moment, getting closer and closer, and they got Iowa in a good spot. They got them down, and let's be honest, offense is usually a challenge for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Minnesota's players, David, to me, they just look dialed in. They look like they've spent some extra time in the film room getting prepared for this game, because they know what this game means, not just in the Big Ten Conference, but also to both schools. This is one of the great rivalries in college football, and they have shown up ready to go.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the tailback. Finds a little little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Claiborne. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Morrison. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Makes the catch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Claiborne. Sends it downfield. He makes a catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Claiborne. Fires to the tight end. There he goes to the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 3rd. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week.
He'll take a shot. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside.
16.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look.
Off play action on 1st down.
They're trailing by 25 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes him talk to the hand. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Got his man in the middle. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Big guy smells it, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts at their own 9-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Claiborne. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. So much to the chagrin of the Iowa Hawkeyes, it's Minnesota living high on the hog and bringing home the bacon and capturing Floyd of Rosedale. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.